Hi folks, this is Max Holborn. It's been a while since I've done a Filofax video, but I did procure a new Filofax and just wanted to provide an initial review of what I purchased. And it is the Filofax A5 Holborn, but not this one. It is came in a box. It is the Filofax A5 Holborn gray version. And my wife got this from Apple Boom, and I think they're a Hungarian company or something like that, but I was pretty much looking for a more professional Filofax. And just for a bit of past history, I just got out of the military, and then I ended up getting a job back with the government, and it requires me to wear a shirt and tie and suit and all that. Nothing wrong with the brown. It's just that I wanted to add a little bit more diversity with my wardrobe. I wear a lot of grays and blues and blacks and things like that, so I wanted something with a bit more darker color. And not that brown is an issue or anything. I just wanted to mix and match. And to be honest, I was searching for the Filofax A5 Gray edition, you know, every now and then, but I seem to always find it in China, and I did not want to buy it from there. And then my wife, Amber Nerdy Mom, some of you may know her as Amber Nerdy Mom, she found it at this website company called Apple Boom. So yeah, it actually took me about 5 months to get it. And unfortunately, what happened was we bought it. She bought it for me, and then it got sent over. Then it got returned back, and we were in a transition phase. We ended up settling here in the National Capital Region in DC area, and we were still in transition, so we didn't really have like a permanent address just yet. So it got sent back to, I guess, Hungary or whatever. And then we told them, hey, we didn't receive it. So they sent it back, and we picked it up at the post office. And I'm very, very pleased with it. I mean, just from an exterior standpoint, nothing much different other than the obvious. One is gray, one is brown. And then if you look closer, you'll see that there's none of that accented stitching that's on the gray version. The stitching is all in gray. So it has that wonderful snap sound, just like the brown Holborn. Smells the same, so everything that that is well and good with the Holborns is all evident in both colors. So yeah, I got the gray Holborn, and let's see. Yeah, this one came with a calculator. Came with a calculator and a bunch of dividers. So all standard fare that you would see with a Filofax, and let's see here. Oops, let me go ahead and take that off. I didn't do very much with it. This is just an initial review, and I noticed that quite a bit was lacking. I think the only thing other than the calculator and the dividers, this one came with the 2016 calendar, right? Yeah. Yeah, it came with a brand new 2016 calendar, and it's the week on 2 pages. Some notepads, some note paper, and that's about it. It didn't even come with the flyleaf. The things that I had to buy to add to this was the shucks. Oh man, this ruler divider thing. Goodness, I'm drawing a blank here, but you know what that is. This thing, and this address book, and these dividers, or these business card holders. I got 5 of these. And I had a recent trip to Vienna, Austria for work. And I ended up going to Uber und Lerner. And this was back in October. I got my sightseeing map. I stayed at the Marriott. And let's see here. I got off on Vienna International. I took the city airport train to, oh shucks, I can't remember the stop now, but I was on Volzil, and then I stayed at the Marriott that was across from Strad Park, and I was on Schuberstring Park Street. I think that's what it is. So I stayed there, and someone, I think I can't remember what group it was. I'm not in all of a good majority of the Filofax groups out there on Facebook, but someone mentioned that they stopped at Uber und Lerner in Vienna, Austria, which is located on Weibergasse. I know I'm torturing this thing. The intersection of Weibergasse and Kartner. So I ended up going there, and I snagged all of the business card holder inserts that they had. I grabbed that ruler, and I ended up getting a flyleaf protector. So I ended up getting one of those. So yeah, and basically I wanted to get the A5 edition, like I said, just for its diversity in my professional career. Not wearing a uniform anymore, so my wardrobe had to go through a drastic change. So a bunch of shirt ties and suits and things, and I like to bring something like this, especially if I'm going off to Vienna, Austria. And I worked with a lot of United Kingdom delegates, Japanese delegates, so carrying, well, not this one around, but my brown Filofax A5 Holborn I did carry around just to see if anyone mentioned anything, but yeah, I'm sure it's just like everyday thing, in Europe. So, but just kind of wanted to blend in with my Filofax, and now I have a gray one, so now I can mix and match. So yeah, very pleased with the gray Holborn, and to be honest, my brown Holborn is just getting so like stalked right now. And even here, this even has a bunch of Filofax or A5 card holder inserts. So yeah, nothing much has changed since the last review, other than I added a bunch of these card holder inserts. So a lot of cards I put in here from my recent visit, or last year, to Dragon Con. So things from comic book dealers, art dealers, I grabbed their cards. What else? Shirts, and even kilts. And yes, I do own a kilt. So yeah, that I went ahead and put those in here, but it's mixed with my like professional business cards. So I kind of want to keep all the geeky stuff in one Filofax and put all my professional stuff in my gray Holborn. So yeah, that's all in there, and yeah, that's all pretty much the same. Yeah, I still keep my week on 2 pages on here. I even started like a little small area of books that I've read this past year. So a lot of books that I've read. I'm not much of a reader, but I wanted to keep track of all that. So, and all these inserts are from Dragon Con. So a bunch of comic art and things. So I just went ahead and threw that in there. And my journal is still in here. And I have a bunch of my password stuff is all in there. So yep, that's still my A5 Holborn, my brown one, still used actively, very actively. But I kind of want to alleviate some of the stress I put on this one and make it just my geek, my journal Filofax. I also purchased a Levanger 0.5 millimeter pen, and as you can see, It has a very polygonal look to it, very polished. It has like this great grating kind of surface for grip. And if you have a smart or was it tablet or iPad or something, this could be switched out for a stylus tip. And I really like it. It's actually heavier than it looks. So yeah, it writes well, and this is like my primary pen when I'm signing documents and things like that. So so I really enjoy using this one. In fact, it's going to be the primary when I take this to the office, and it has that green metallic to go with the dark gray Filofax A5 Gray Holborn. So wonderful combination. I had some dividers made by my wonderful wife. She made those, so I'm going to throw those in here, start populating this bad boy, and I can't wait to go ahead and start using this. So, excuse me. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done any kind of videos, especially here in our new home, and we don't even have internet here. We operate on 4G. We live out on a homestead, so we have quite a few acres, and we started a chicken coop. We're looking at getting some goats. There's deer running around here, so I do hunting every now and then. And so I do the homestead thing on the weekends, you know, Carhartt, camo, denim, cowboy boots on the weekends, and then I'm back to shirt and tie suits during the weekdays. So yeah, I mean, I mix and match. This is obviously, like I said, my geek journal Filofax. This is going to be the professional Filofax, and my homestead. I wonder if I have it here. My homestead planner is actually my Chic Sparrow Storyteller Traveler's Notebook wide size. So yeah, and that's all pretty much my life in some kind of planner, written down medium of what I do for a living, and that's all right there. So yeah, thank you for watching this initial review for the Filofax A5 Gray Holborn. Nothing negative I have to say about it. I mean, let's see, I have an original, which I've been wishy-washy about using. I have a Molden, which I have been neglecting very much so, but the Holborn is my one and only Filofax, and I keep going back to them, and I can't seem to leave them. So yeah, I wanted the Gray Holborn. I got it. It's the button one that I was looking for specifically. Ended up getting it, and I can't wait to start using this more actively. So yeah, thank you for watching, and this is Max Holborn saying farewell.